Hello friends, we're back with another edition of Can This Game Hook Me In. We're gonna say 10 minutes. We have the fan remake of Sonic Colors here, Sonic Colors Demastered. And it's supposed to look like how it would look on Game Boy Advance, I think. Although obviously this will look nicer. Let's check it out. I don't know how I stumbled upon this remake. I couldn't tell you, but I did stumble upon it. I did test it out, that's why it says continue game. So we're gonna start a new game anyway. I do have some problems with the game from what I tested. We're gonna talk about it. Alright. First of all, the text. There's way too much text here. I know I could skip it. I could just press start to skip it. But I don't think all this text is necessary. Now, when you play the original Sonic Colors on Wii, or even the remasters on Steam or wherever, PlayStation, I'm sure the voice acting makes it so that the dialogue flows nicely and you don't really think about it. But here, there's no voice acting, and it's just a still image of Sonic and Tails, rather than Sonic and Tails, walking around. And so, it's just too long. It's just too much text for them standing still, not even moving. And Sonic has an angry face on him. Tails is thinking. They're barely moving. I mean, when they talk in Sonic Colors, they're like walking around. And again, the voice acting makes it go faster in my mind. At least that's how I remember it. I didn't beat Sonic Colors that long ago. I think it might have been 2 years ago or 1.5 years ago I beat it on stream. So all this text is a lot. And I don't think anyone's going to pay attention to it. It's a Sonic game. You don't need a big storyline with a Sonic game. It all comes down to the gameplay. Does it flow well? Do you get to go fast? Do you get to hear good music? You don't need a big storyline for a Sonic game. I don't like Sonic games that take themselves too seriously, which is why I think I don't want to play Sonic 06. Besides the glitches, I hear that the storyline in Sonic 06 is kind of serious. You have Sonic falling in love with a princess, and there's like a kissing scene. I don't know. And also, Sonic Frontiers, it looks like a serious storyline as well. And I wonder if I would like that game or not. I don't think I would because, again, I don't like Sonic games that take themselves too seriously. And in the original Sonic Colors, it didn't take itself too seriously. It was like a haha joke storyline. And I don't know what these two are saying. I don't care. I just care about the gameplay. Basically, I care about the gameplay in Sonic games. I don't expect a super strong storyline. And I'm tempted to just skip it now. They're still talking. How long have they been talking? It's been over 3 minutes. Oh my gosh, Tails. We're gonna talk about Tails a bit more in a second. Once the gameplay starts, Tails is going to interrupt us. Tails is going to interrupt Sonic every single 5 or 10 seconds. Okay, I don't know. I feel like whoever developed this remake probably didn't play older games, because we didn't have these interruptions every 5 or 10 seconds. Holy cow. I could just jump over the ring, but still, when you're in the flow of playing a Sonic level, you're not going to think about running into the ring. Holy cow. Come on, Tails. That's the 4th time, isn't it? I don't need Tails to tell me how to butt stomp. I think most people that play this remake will have played Sonic Colors in the past. That's maybe the only reason they're interested in the remake, right? They want to play things that are Sonic Colors. Maybe that's how I stumbled upon it. I don't know. I don't remember how I stumbled upon it. They don't need Tails telling them how to play the game, even if it's in 2D and Sonic Colors was in 3D. They don't need Tails telling them how to wall jump, how to butt stomp, how to do every little thing, how to jump. It's too much. You could just let the player figure it out on his own, and it'll be more fun that way. This is too much. That's what, the 7th or 8th time Tails has interrupted? Holy cow. The gameplay is fine. It's like a Game Boy Advance game, almost like Sonic Advance. If anyone has played Sonic Advance, there was a series of Sonic Advance games on Game Boy Advance. They were all fun. They weren't that hard. At least Sonic Advance 1 and 2 weren't that hard. I jumped over the tutorial that time. Haha. Take that, Tails. Alright, here we go. Alright. Come on, Tail. It completely disrupts the flow of a first level in a Sonic game. You know what I'm talking about. When you're playing the first level in a Sonic game, you kind of expect to go fast. You don't expect anything to really interrupt you. You're just getting a feel for the game on your own. Think of Green Hill Zone, Emerald Hill Zone, Mushroom Hill Zone. I mean, they're fun, but they're easy, and most of all, they let you do what you want to do. They don't interrupt you with a tutorial every 5 or 10 seconds. Come on, Tails. Come on, Tails. Leave me the F alone. I don't need Tails to tell me how to play a Sonic game. Holy cow, what is that? Like the 10th interruption? So, this is a huge flaw. A very huge flaw. Maybe it's just for this level. It's still a huge flaw in my opinion, because you want to play every level in the game, right? I'm sure once you go on with this demaster of Sonic Colors, that there's going to be less and less Tails, because there's presumably less to tell you once you figure out how to play the game. It's a huge flaw for Tails to go on and on like that. And I don't know. I don't even want to play the next level. Maybe I will. I'll play the next level, and then that'll be it. And people can decide on their own whether or not they want to play this game. This demaster. Okay, come on, just get me to the next act. Holy cow, get me to the next act. Okay, so much text. Yeah, I'll leave it up to the viewer. Do you really want to download Sonic Colors Demastered? I'm not even going to read this text again. No way, sorry, Sonic. Again, it doesn't need a big storyline, it's Sonic. Just make a joke or two here and there. It just seemed to flow more smoothly in the original Sonic Colors on Wii. Maybe it's because it had voice acting, maybe it's because they could do, you know, full motion video or, you know, computer graphics in 3D. It felt like time was moving faster during the dialogue. But in this game, oh my gosh, the dialogue, it feels like forever when you're reading the text. And I just don't need that much dialogue in a 2D Sonic game where there isn't even any voice acting. Alright, the music's still top notch. I love the Tropical Resort theme. I always have. I listen to it in my car. I have mostly video game soundtracks on my USB thumbstick. My car takes a USB thumbstick and I put mostly video game soundtracks on it. And Tropical Resort from Sonic Colors is one of the songs that I play. Here we go. We're going fast now. Now it feels like Sonic. Now it feels normal. Just got a speed boost past whatever was about to hit me there. We have combos in the game. I like the background, it looks fine. And it still has that theme park in space theme, I think. Well, kind of looks like a casino also. It kind of looks like casinos in the background, but either way, I think that's fine, because Casino Night Zone in Sonic 2 was my favorite. Alright, let's go. Because you know how when you think of casinos, you think of gold colors and lights in the background, and you see gold colors and lights in the background in this game, so it's almost like a Casino Night Zone. Alright, that went by so much better than the first act. But Tails, come on, Tails interrupts you way too often in the first act, and so I can't recommend this demaster. I still wanted to show the second act just in case it could change people's minds and maybe they still want to download it. In my opinion, it's not worth the download, but it's up to you, of course. Can this game hook me in 10 minutes? I'm gonna say no. Take off all the tutorials. Make it run more smoothly. Like, make it so, at least make it so that Tails is telling you what to do as Sonic moves. Don't stop Sonic completely to tell Sonic what to do. Just have Tails talking as Sonic runs. I think that would be better than stopping the player completely every 5 or 10 seconds throughout the act. It's just too much, so I cannot say that this game would hook me in 10 minutes, but I still wanted to show it just in case people want to check it out for themselves. That's Sonic Colors Demastered. It's a fan remake of Sonic Colors. I'm sure you could just search for it and you'll find it. So, thanks for watching this video. I'll be back soon.